Okay, so when I first heard about the Rusticatio, I thought, oh, this is going to be perfect. This is exactly what I need. See, I'm a Latin teacher, and I hear a lot of, why don't we speak Latin? Because in French class, they speak French, and in Spanish class, they speak Spanish, and nobody speaks Latin in class, except for my Latin teacher, who always tried to speak Latin to us in class, because I always found that it made us remember the words. I mean, you had to. When you had to speak Latin in class, you really had no other choice. So, nevertheless, I came into the Rusticatio absolutely terrified. It was only a beginner's only Rusticatio, but I thought I was going to be miles and miles and miles behind everyone else, which was not the case. The people there are incredibly supportive, they're so nourishing and nurturing, and so you get in and you're assigned a Grex, which is sort of a herd, a group, and you have a repetitor, who's your mentor and your guide throughout sort of the entire week. So sometimes you'll have exercises with your Grex, and you'll read a poem and have to talk about it in Latin and explain what's happening. Sometimes you'll have exercises with Anula, who is amazing. She can explain anything to you. She can make you understand anything. She's crazy, and she'll teach you just about everything you ever needed to know. And you're all at the same level, so don't be nervous, don't be frightened, because you're all going to be in it together. I thought that the Rusticatio would just make me a better speaker of Latin, but it turns out that it has made me a better translator as well, because you've had to internalize the language for a week, right? You've been speaking entirely in Latin. You've been cooking and cleaning, and everything you do all day you do in Latin. So at the end of the day, you have this conception in your head of how the language fits together, which means that you can look at a text of Cicero or Caesar and just be able to piece the language together like that, and it's amazing. So I would encourage anyone to check this out. Whether you want to be a better translator, a better speaker, whether you're a teacher, a professor, a librarian, or just somebody incredibly interested in Latin, or you just even want a better understanding of the English language, check it out. It's totally worth it, and I promise you will enjoy it. So, cheers. Walete.